In this video, I'm going to be trying the makeup items from the Little Xmas Wonder Advent Calendar by Essence. I did an unboxing not so long ago, and now we're actually going to be trying those products on my face, see what they're actually like, if the calendar is worth it. So let's get into it. So we don't have as many makeup items as in the Advent Calendar by Catrice that I tested out, but I'm gonna be doing my best to do a look. But also, this doesn't say everything about the calendar, but because there are also accessories, things like that, I thought I would start out with the Sweet Lip Scrub over here. And this is supposed to gently smooth and nourish the lips. My lips are feeling a little dry at the moment. I purposely didn't apply anything else on the lips, no balm, nothing, because we have some other products to try out. I want to see how hydrating they are. Let's zoom you in. There we go. This is the lip scrub. It looks a little interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. I gotta say, I don't know if I've ever tried a lip scrub like this. Feels kind of nice. Just see the scrubbing. Kind of like it. It feels balmy. But also, it has enough grit to it. I love a really gritty scrub. Yeah, that actually feels really good. I had slight doubts, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It feels pretty good. Let me just take that off, and then we can put a balm on top and see. Alright, this actually feels quite nice and smooth. Feels quite hydrated. I'm actually quite liking it, and it didn't taste too sweet. I feel like sometimes lip scrubs just taste like candy, and I don't want that like at every time of the day. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much. So I'm actually quite liking that one. Okay, then we have this lip balm, and I kind of feel like this lip balm isn't gonna be the most hydrating one, but we're just gonna try it. This is the creamy lip balm with the little star shape. It says for super soft lips during the winter season. This is what it looks like. I haven't even swatched this. I haven't really touched this, and I don't know if this is gonna have any color to it. Just gonna warm it up a little bit. This is just a very kind of like hard lip balm because they wanted to keep the shape. Let's see. Has a little bit of the pinky purple to it. It's just kind of cute. It's just a little bit hard to take from the packaging. Yeah, it doesn't have much of a tint to it, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's not the worst lip balm, but I do like a really like thick, kind of like creamy, and they do call it a creamy lip balm, but I feel like it's a little bit too thin for me to be like the thing that I reach for in the winter. Like, this is fine for this like time of year. It's kind of cute. Once again. Okay, I just realized that I already applied my concealer. I have a bit of the Radiance Boost Serum Face Base by Kiko on my face, and I have the concealer by Catrice. And I thought I was gonna try and apply with these little Christmas trees, but I forgot. So, I don't know if that would actually work. Should I just apply a little bit more just to see? But maybe like here, a little bit over there. And yeah, let's ruin the Christmas tree and see if this works. Kinda, it's not bad. Of course it's sucking up a lot of the pigment because it's a sponge. It's not terrible actually. I kind of feel like this would sort of work, but is it super practical? Also no. But it's really cute. I already said it in my unboxing. I do think that this is a really fun product. Okay, that kind of worked. I gotta give it to them. Kind of worked. It wasn't terrible for the shape that it is. Alright, so I have two options for the cheeks. I have this Luminous Blush Lighter by Essence, and this just looks right up my alley, like something I'm really gonna enjoy. This looks absolutely stunning. It has kind of like a pink to coral duochrome to it. It's not glittery. It actually seems very nice and smooth and kind of like warm tone. I have a feeling it's not gonna pull too orange on me. And then we also have this cheek tint, the Jelly Cheek Tint, and this is supposed to stain the cheeks. I forgot to mention that in my unboxing. I didn't feel like there was much staining with this one. After I took off the swatch, I didn't feel like much was left, but maybe I'll try and apply a little bit of this one first and then apply the blush lighter on top. And if this is really bad, I'm a little scared. If it's really bad, I could take it off. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna clip my hair back. Don't need anything in the way. What kind of brush would work with this? I don't really know. I'm just gonna take an angled brush, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my face and blend it out. And that's actually kind of cute. That's actually not bad. It's kind of like a brown that has a little bit of a pinky undertone. Like it's not really a warm tone brown. I think this is actually quite nice. It's not too bad. That blended out pretty easily, but I also feel like there is not much staining power to it. Because of that, it's more like a not too highly pigmented liquid natural looking blush. I don't know if it's like my ideal color for my skin tone, for my undertone, but I feel like you can definitely make this work. It's kind of cute. But I think it's gonna look better on me with the other blush on top as well. There's just something a little bit almost purpley to it that really shows once you start blending it out. And it just has this really natural finish to it. But I feel like, can I apply a little bit of this on my forehead as well? Almost like a bronzer. It just, maybe it looks a little bit like a bruise. Maybe that wasn't the best plan, the best idea. What do you think? Could I get away with this as a bronzer, or is it too much? I kind of like it. I do feel like here where I applied it a little bit more, it looks a little bit more patchy. Like building it up slowly probably is the better idea. Like this looks better. There's some potential to this stain. I think it's better than I was expecting it to be, because in my experience stains are just not the easiest type of product to work with. This one is quite nice. Okay, I'm thinking before I use the blush lighter, I want to use the under eye setting powder. I did want to just see how this sets the concealer. So we have this little poof by Essence, and I have a feeling that this is gonna apply this setting powder really pigmentedly, because this is quite pigmented. It's kind of like a cooler tone. It has a little bit of a like light pinkish, soft pinkish hue to it. And then we have the poof. I think this is gonna pick it up a lot. Like I'm gonna go in a little bit more carefully and then see if this is gonna brighten my under eyes. Usually I'm not that focused on brightening my under eyes. I don't know why, it's just not something that I think about a lot. Okay, do you feel like my under eyes are brightened? I kind of feel like they look darker. I kind of feel like this looks darker than this. It mattified it. Maybe I'm too pale for this. Like I'm not the palest of pale right now, but maybe I'm a little too pale for this under eye brightening powder. Like, it doesn't look bad. I do like the effect of it. It looks very skin-like. I like the slight mattifying property. Like it's not bad at all. But is it brightening? I don't know. I'm just gonna do the other side as well. I feel like this is pretty cute. I could see myself using it, but I just don't feel like this is light enough. And it's not going to be light enough in the winter as well, because I'm going to be pale in a month or two. I like the powder. It's very skin-like. I like it with the poof as well. Like it doesn't take away all the life in my skin right away. It's not a heavy-duty powder. I like it. I like the color, but it's just not brightening to me. Okay, so the blush lighter. I think this is going to be, for me, the top product. I love a good blush lighter, and I just think the swatches of this are very promising. So let's see what brush I'm gonna use. Definitely have to wash my brushes again. Okay, I feel like this one is pretty clean. I'm gonna dip in a couple of times, and let's apply this blush lighter. I think this is gonna be very cute. I mostly see the pinky glow to it. I don't feel like the orangey look, which you kind of like see in the pan, is too apparent on the cheeks for me. This is cute. This is cute. Is it gonna dethrone the blush lighter that they came out with in their fall collection last year? I don't think that's really possible, but this is cute. I like it. The thing with these advent calendars is that if you just see a couple of products that you like, you can always also share with someone, or you can buy one on a discount. But that's gonna take a little bit of time before these are discounted, because Christmas is still pretty far away. I think this is quite nice. What do you think? I just feel like maybe my cheeks are looking a little bit patchy, just a little bit, because of the color of that first blush that I applied. Like this side is just looking a little patchy. I cannot deny it. It's just the way it's looking right now, but this is looking really good. So I had a good feeling about this highlighter or blush lighter. I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy it because it's not too warm. Like look at it in a pan. It's just straight up orange. And then this I feel like is a lot more neutral. Okay, in this advent calendar, we also had the glowing highlight stick, and this is a champagne cream highlighter. So this is what we're gonna be applying to the cheeks as well. I'm just gonna be taking it from my hand with a highlighter brush and applying that on top. Is that working? Wait, I'm gonna take it from the bullet. Ooh. Okay, I think that is actually really cute. I'm just gonna build it up on this cheek and then I'm gonna be showing you the difference. But it's kind of like, it's very natural. It doesn't have a shimmer to it. It's just a natural, creamy, kind of sheer champagne highlighter. Like here you see a little bit more of the pink shine from the blush lighter. And this is the champagne highlighter. Should I just apply a little bit on my forehead to see? It's just very natural. Actually, like it's nice. It doesn't have like a chunky shimmer to it or anything. It is just very approachable. It doesn't have too much of a base color. It's a barely there highlighter, but I do like the type of glow that this has. Like it just makes me feel like my skin is looking very like hydrated, like healthy and hydrated. And I do see a difference here, but I do think that in the end it's a small difference. This is not gonna be a super blinding highlight. I don't think you can build this up to be super, super crazy. Should I apply a little bit directly to the face to see how I feel about that? Like even like this, even when it's applied so concentrated, I feel like it's very subtle. Oh wait, is it subtle? Or did I just really build it up? Am I like glow blind at this point? Like this is... Yeah, this is actually quite glowy. Okay, so applying it directly to the face can actually give you more of a glow, but it's still not like a super, super in your face metallic-y glow or anything like that. Yeah, this is a cute highlighter. Do I see myself reaching for this over and over and over again? I don't know yet. I feel like the blush lighter is gonna be the favorite. I'm a little biased because I believe in the Essence blush lighters. I just have, well, they did come out with one that I didn't enjoy as much. But besides that, I've had pretty good luck with their blush lighters. So this is gonna be the cheeks. Okay, so I also have this Essence Transparent Brow Wax Pen. And I don't really know how to use this. It says shapes brows and keeps them in place. So I'm just gonna draw them up. I'm assuming I just have to draw straight to my face with this wax. But I feel like most waxes that I've seen had more of like a spoolie to do this with. I feel like it's working, but also I need something to actually push up the brows. I'm just gonna use a spoolie. See how I feel about that. This is not the worst brow product that I've used, but it's also far from the best. I just feel like this is very natural, very subtle. I almost like something a little bit more like defining, but it's not bad. I gotta say, on a more like natural makeup day, I actually think this looks good because I feel like usually with more natural eyebrow gels, they are a little bit too wet. They tend to be a little bit too wet, and then my eyebrows just look very strange and wet and just like very gelled, like gel-like, and they stay that way and then they fall down. I think this is gonna have pretty good hold, but I just don't have enough control with this pen. So I need something, I need a spoolie to kind of like get everything to the place I want it to be at. This is actually nice. Yeah, I was first thinking I was gonna go over with my usual brow gel, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm actually quite enjoying this. Okay, so we also have an eye crayon, and the first time that I opened this flew out, and at this moment it also feels a little bit like loose in there. I'm a little unsure how this is gonna go. This is a very shiny eye crayon. And then we also have the Essence Kajal pencil, and this is a shiny eye pencil. And it is kind of like in a taupey shade. So I think I'm gonna put on a little bit of a base for the eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna put the eye crayon on top of that. Okay, so I applied a little bit of brown eyeshadow in the crease, and I'm just gonna start applying this eye crayon, hoping that it's not gonna fall out again. Gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. I think I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger. Okay, I feel like it looks a little bit less impressive on the eye than in the swatch. It looks a little bit powdery almost. Like it's fine, but I also think that it doesn't work the best on top of another eyeshadow, on top of powder eyeshadow. But with this kind of color, I wouldn't really use that on its own all over the lid. Maybe if I apply it first in a look. Let's see if I can build this a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I love this like this. Like as you blend it out, it just becomes very like lackluster. It's very subtle. Like it's okay. I also feel like it's sticking to something weirdly here. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be my favorite. But also it could be the eyeshadow primer that it doesn't really want to stick to, because when I'm applying it now, I haven't really applied any of that brown eyeshadow. Yeah, I think it works kinda, but I'm not really super impressed. Okay, let's see if this Kajal pen can actually like save this look for me. Maybe I will like it. But it already feels kind of dry in a swatch. And yeah, I don't feel like this is doing a lot. It's just a little bit of a drier pencil. Let's use a bit of that on the lower lash line. It's just a little like tuggy. I just really want my pencils, my eye pencils, to glide as much. Like I want them to be pretty creamy. And this, yeah, I don't really see a use for this one either. Well, I could kind of see a use for the eyeshadow crayon, but not really for me and my makeup style. I just feel like it's a little too lackluster, a little too dry looking. I just feel like the eye products from the Catrice calendar, they are just really nice, and these are just okay. Okay, so I have 2 more lip products to try. This is a Juicy Balm Xmas Edition Shiny Lip Gloss, and I just want to apply it on top of the lip balm. It smells kind of nice. I kind of like the smell of this. It's kind of like a pinky red, has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's just a cherry. It's very overpowering. It is a strong scent. If you don't like strong scents, this might not be for you. That is a pretty cute gloss. But also the shiny lip glosses, they are a formula that I've tried a lot from Essence. If you're into Essence, you probably tried them at some point as well. I think it's pretty cute. It's mostly the scent, and it does taste very sweet. Alright, let's see what is going on with this pearly lip glaze. And this one is a little bit on the pinky side. It has a little bit of a jelly pink color. Doesn't have as much of a scent to it as a shiny lip gloss. It's pretty subtle, but I kind of like it. It's pretty cute. Like the color is light, but I like the added bit of sparkle. I like how glossy it is. Oh, I do feel the shimmer a little bit. Like a tiny bit on my lips. It's not too bad. It's not gritty, but I do feel it a little bit. And this is the gloss. I gotta say, the packaging and the look of it, I actually really like this gloss. It is a little bit on the thinner side, but I don't feel like it's gonna be too thin. This is one of those products that I think I'm gonna be reaching for again and again. Alright, let me just finish off this makeup and then we'll discuss. Alright, so this is gonna be the finished look, and I think you'll be able to tell that I changed a few things, added a bit of lip liner, added some other shimmer on the lid, and added a little bit of a shadow liner. Oh yeah, and also some eyebrow gel. I think there are a couple cute things in this calendar, but I don't feel head over heels with this calendar. I already said it when I unboxed it, and I still feel kind of the same. It's just not entirely my thing. I feel like the only thing here that feels like something truly up my alley is the blush liner, but I wouldn't have bought this calendar for the blush liner. I feel like 30 euros is still quite a lot of money. I think if maybe you're like me and you like this blush liner, you're kind of eyeing this, I would say maybe go and have a look at the new Baked Blushes by Catrice. Like they have some really nice shades, and that is also very glowy, also very much like a blush liner. I just got the shade on Cloud Pink, and I feel like it's somewhat similar to this. It's a little bit more pink, but this one is a little bit more coral. But I feel like that could be something you might enjoy if you're eyeing this and you're kind of like debating, should I buy this advent calendar? Is the makeup cute enough? I feel like the setting powder in the end I'm going to be using this lip glaze. It's pretty cute. But besides that, and also this lip scrub, I think it's quite nice. It did work quite well. It's pretty practical. But I just feel like there are better collections, there are better advent calendars, there are better deals and options out there. At least for me, I feel like that. Of course, you can still enjoy it. Of course, you can still be like, okay, this is my thing. But for me, I'm gonna go with the Catrice Advent for sure. Okay, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.